so nice to see you again. I'm here with my buddy, Get Well with Mel. I'm Cam the Queen, and we are Self Love is the Key Wellness. Toast to that, toast to the summer.
Toast.
Yes. So, what do you think we should start off with?
Oh, I think we should start off with highs. What was our highs? So,
Our highs.
Then we can get into like what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, I feel like we should start off with, the amazing trip that we went on this summer. I think that's where we should start, honestly. Because when I say that trip was amazing, I mean amazing.
And I'm really proud of us because, like I said, like I've known you, Mel, since like we were kids, right? Like yay high, and we grew up like South Central LA, like humble beginnings. Never would have thought we would be here today as adults, working together, having experiences together, and going out the country together like we are, right? Like,
living life.
Yeah, that's first of all, I just think that's amazing, all in itself, right? And going to a different place and experiencing the culture, experiencing the nature, the animals, the wildlife. We love hiking, right? We used to do hiking every Sunday, and we're going to get ready to get back to that very soon.
It's just been hot, y'all.
It's been hot. It's hot out here in Las Vegas, like triple digits. We had a couple days where it was 121 degrees, right? And that was in July.
We made it though.
Right, we made it. We made it by staying inside and using air conditioning. But yes, we made it.
Thank God for AC. The chocolate would have melted, okay?
Yes, but what would you say was one of the highlights of our trip that we took?
So I don't know if you guys remember back a while ago, we said that we were going to learn how to swim. And I would say that one of the highlights from the trip was a friend introduced us or convinced us to go on this, I guess it was like a safari, or was it a jungle trip?
It was a jungle adventure, like a jungle hiking excursion.
So the hike was beautiful.
Beautiful.
The hike was beautiful.
Yes.
Now, we said we was going to learn how to swim. And of course, we didn't, I can say for myself, I am terrified of large bodies of water, especially with no railing. Like if we were in a pool, I think I'm a little bit more okay.
Right, because it's controlled.
Yes.
We were in the jungle.
The jungle. So I don't know how deep the water is.
I know. He said it was 30 feet.
So we had to hike to this one part where it was like very shallow. It was very nice, very beautiful. The views was beautiful.
Yes.
Everything. Then it's like, he's like, oh, if you want to go a little further, just come with us. Let's go a little further. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, like we can walk back because they're going to go and do something that, I can't do because I can't swim,
We love scenic views.
Yes.
So we're thinking we could just walk along the side of the water, peep out the view, take some nice photographs, and then walk back down. No.
Mm-mm.
We did not understand the assignment.
Mm-mm.
We had to rock climb. We were rock climbing, and we had to use a rope to get up high to the certain height on top of the waterfall situation. You want to continue explaining what happened next?
All I remember is you going down that slide first. And then me coming behind you. Me seeing how she went into the water and she popped back up.
Yes.
Very easily. But
when pop up like this. Yes.
But when I did it was very much so like I went in and went down and almost lost my life, I feel like, But I'm here to tell you the story, so I didn't lose my life. It was a nice experience.
Yes.
Will I do it again?
But hey, I'm proud of you because you went down that slide. You did it. You did it not once,
not once,
but twice. Okay.
That was the only way to get back to the land
Mm-hmm.
was by going down those slides and jumping into that water is by almost losing my life.
But it was a beautiful experience. And let me also say this, like, we're not doing this for clout. We're not doing this to impress anyone. These are personal journeys that we're taking for ourselves to prove something to ourselves. It's us versus us. That's how we look at this, right? And imagine not knowing how to swim and doing something like that on your first try with no warning, by the way, with no preparation. We did that.
I feel like if he would have, no, I feel like if he'd have prepared this, like, oh, you got to take the slide, I would probably be like, no, I'm going to stay in the shallow area and wait for y'all to come back. Like, that's probably what I feel
like you would have said no.
I would have said no.
I feel like I might have still did it, but I wish I had known. But I might have still done it.
I wish I would have known.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I wish I would have known.
He used the element of surprise to his advantage.
I wish I would have known for sure. But I think that, like, I would have probably stayed in that shallow part. Only because, like, I don't know how to swim. And so that fear of me not knowing how is, like, really, really, really big. Like, big.
But that's the thing though, right? When you're overcoming anxiety, a lot of times it's about being able to release control, right? And embrace radical acceptance around the fact that we cannot control every aspect of our lives. We can only control our actual actions, right? So you could have said, you know what, I can't do this, but at the same time,
I did it.
Yeah, you did it, right?
I'm gonna post that video.
Yes.
On my Get Well with Mel. So go ahead and go check it out too. I'm gonna go post it so you guys can see the video of how I went in.
Please do, so I can repost and then also share some more of our videos just from the overall experience that we had.
I'm gonna go repost them. It was a very good experience. I would definitely. The overall trip itself was a very eye-opening experience. I felt like I was able to experience other cultures. I was able to see something different that I wasn't used to seeing. I was able just to get out of my normal and like you said, like just being from, South Central and like just having that mindset of like, oh, I hope one day that I'm able to accomplish that, or I'm able to go somewhere, or I'm able to see something different besides, this city and all of that. It's like to be able to make it to there, it was like very much so like a very good feeling. It was a good humbling experience.
Right, I'm proud of you, bro.
I'm proud of you too.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us, and we're gonna have more adventures, more to come.
Yes.
Right? I'm trying to do that snow day again, like we did.
Snow day with snowbag.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that snow day again. Times 2,
yes.
The second edition.
Yes.
Look out for that.
Yes.
Right?
Coming this winter.
Yes, look out for us. We're going to be eating at high altitudes. We're going to try some other experiences.
Yes. Follow along.
In upcoming months. But again, it's good to be back. And
I miss y'all, low-key.
Yeah, and just shooting it and just talking about real life experiences. We are happy to be back.
I got a question for you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So, what did you learn from that trip? Like, what was a good experience or a bad experience that you had on that trip? I mean, I don't personally know any bad experiences. I feel like the trip was good.
A good experience I had on the trip. I love the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So being able to walk across different beaches during that time and just take in the scenery was the best. I also love wildlife, as you know. So I took some photos. Like there's a lot of cats in the area that they just let kind of pretty much take over the city. Mm-hmm. So just watching them, iguanas. I love lizards. Well, I have a lizard myself. So we saw a huge iguana on a trip, so that was a highlight for me. And then going to this special shrine area where they had pigeons, and the pigeons had their own little houses across this wall. That was beautiful.
And they had a nice view too.
And they had a nice view of the beach. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for me, it's all about just taking in the scenes. I love that. You know, I love to practice mindfulness and just enjoy being alive and being in the moment, being present. And so that was for me the highlight.
That was something I can honestly say that I was able to do this trip, and that was something I really wanted to push myself to do was be more present in the trip. You know, I know that I'm very much so a person where I'm like, oh, I have to take this picture, or I have to take this video, or I have to take a boomerang, or take a picture of myself, or take a picture with people, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I wanted to be more present in experiencing the culture and just experiencing everything. Just the city itself, like I wanted to be more present in it and not, of course I got pictures and things like that to remind myself of it, but I was able just to go and like really be present mentally, you know, and not feel like I was so into my phone and like my phone was controlling the trip in a sense. And so I really do encourage people to put that phone down. Put the phone down.
Yes, embrace living in the present. Right. I have a lot of clients with anxiety, and they talk about fear of. First of all, there's FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, fear of the future, or fear of things that they cannot control. But the more you learn to just ride the wave of life, the better you are able to express gratitude for what you have.
That's true.
And really maximize your life.
That's so true. That is so true.
Yeah. That's what we did though on this trip. We maximized our experience and we just embraced it for what it was. And
I'm trying to go back again.
Oh yes, and longer. A full week, maybe 2. Yeah, I'm so serious. I'm always trying to move though. When I went to Mexico, I said I'm trying to move here. Like, that's just me. I'm trying to find like I love America, but it's not where it's at. There's other places to go that we can also explore and possibly live. So hey, you gotta get out there and experience it though for yourself. Don't knock it till you try it. So, yeah.
Another one of my questions is, what is something that you learned over the summer?
What did I learn over the summer? So, it was a really, really hot summer. It wasn't a hot girl summer.
Sure,
it was just hot.
And it wasn't no hot boy summer.
It was just hot. So, during the summer, I did spend a lot of time reflecting, a lot of time just thinking about my plans for the upcoming year, looking back on the things that we've accomplished in a short amount of time with Self-Love is the Key Wellness, with the nonprofit, expressing gratitude for the things that we did get a chance to do. And I really embraced resting. I really rested a lot this summer, which is something I don't normally allow myself to do. I was finding myself getting caught up in the hustle culture and really not allow myself that time to really just focus on myself and just focus on, like I said, just resting and just existing.
Self-care.
Yeah, which is something that we talk about, right? And it was a time to practice what we preached, was actually doing that. You know, especially as people of color, I feel like there's this pressure for us to prove that we're not lazy or that we have something to offer to the world. But we're valuable just being us, just existing. And I think that that was something that I learned, that it's okay to slow down and to rest.
That's true. That's something I could say. Like, I was able to do this summer as well as like really rest. Like, I think also because it was so hot outside.
That helped us to be able to relax and rest.
It's like I don't want to go outside. Yes. Like, I don't want to be out there sweating, clothes sticking to me. I don't want to go through that process. Like, I don't want to go through that process. So, you know, for me personally, I would say like I was able to do the same thing, rest. I was able to, you know, we was having the conversation earlier, and I was telling you like I was able to be able to look at the fact that, you know, accepting accountability in my life, you know, and being accountable for my actions and understanding that, you know, everything has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. I was able to really sit back and like yourself and kind of like think about like, you know, what is it that I want for myself, you know, and think about myself more this next season, you know. So it's like like I know I want to take trips for myself, like, I want to do all those good things, but I also want to plan times just for me and make sure that my mental health is okay and make sure that I'm putting myself first in things that I want to do and things that I should do, that's going to make me better physically, mentally, spiritually, like I want to be overall around good, so that was something I was able to really sit back and take in this summer, So I feel like it was a good summer. It was hard because it was hot. I wanted to be outside, but
it was less distraction.
It was less distraction. It made me really focus on me, and it made me focus on like what is good for me and what I should do, and where do I see which way I want my life to go? Where do I see my life going?
Right, and that's what self-love is all about.
Yes. So I was able to love on me this summer.
Yes.
Basically. So.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that. Well, I'm looking forward to our upcoming episode. We're going to really delve into accountability and also about how to apologize correctly.
Ooh, yes.
And what forgiveness really means. And we're going to also talk about the ego, right? Because
the ego is,
as you all know, right, we've been seeing a lot of breakups this year, a lot of celebrity breakups this year, a lot of the blame game happening this year. And so I think it's very timely for us to talk about accountability, self-reflection, and what it really means to improve oneself. Yes, that's my son of mine. Okay. Yes, he had to make an appearance. Yes. So looking forward to upcoming episodes. Again, thank you guys so much for coming back, listening to us. We are so appreciative of all of you. We look forward to upcoming episodes and, send us the feedback, send the questions. We're here for all that as well.
We're back.
Yes,
we're back, honey.
We're back. In
talk
effect,
to us.
And we're ready for all of it. So
come talk to us.
Yeah.
We're here. We
all
love
right.
you. We'll see you soon.
All right.
See you on the next episode.
All right. Next episode.
Thank you for watching. We really do appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Peace and love.